Reports provide detailed information about various aspects of your job, including production times and costs, utilization figures, part and nest information, and printable part labels. ProNest LT can produce a variety of reports. So you can review reports at any time in ProNest, but typically you'd want to wait until after you've nested parts in order to get more meaningful information about the job. All right, let's look at reports now. So on the Home tab, select Reports. This will open the Report Manager dialog. Okay, on the left, there's an item called Standard Reports. And in this box are all of the standard reports that are included with ProNest LT. There are 4 basic kinds of report. First, part level reports. There are a few of these, and these show details for a specific part in the job. Next are nest level reports, which show nest level data including number of parts nested, number of times cut, material, and so on. There's also job level reports, and then label reports. Labels are typically printed on stickers that are then peeled off and stuck to a part. All right, so there's a report preview in here. I'll select this nest plot report. This is an example of a nest report. And okay, we'll zoom out just a bit here. So this gives you an idea of what's in these reports. So each nest in the job will be included in the report, and then there's relevant information here about the nest at the bottom. Okay, so the output file name, again, number of times cut, production time, plate weight, and so on. This is all information that an operator might need to cut this nest. All right, and this includes each nest in the job. The job summary report, we can look at this one. This provides utilization figures, so how efficiently the parts are nested on the plate, and then also some additional plate information as well. Note that there's costing information here at the bottom. Okay, we'll close this. Next, let's look at a part report. I'll select part detail. Okay, and this contains data for each part in the job. So each part here is listed as an item. And then, again, relevant info for the part, and then some basic costing figures for that single part as well. So production costs, material costs, and so on. All right, this includes all parts in the job. Now let's take a quick look at a label report. So I'll pick this part label, Avery 5264. Avery is just the brand name, and the number 5264 or 5164 is just the type of template for the sheet of labels. So you can easily buy these sheets online or at your local office supply store. But basically when you look at this, there's an image of the part and then part information here on each of these labels. So these would be printed out on special label paper. Okay, another thing you can do is add batches. These are groups of reports. Maybe a purchasing department needs a certain group of reports. Management might want another group. You might want a certain group of reports for machine operators. You can use batches to set all of that up. So I can add a batch here. Just right click, select new, and then batch. We'll call this one operator. All right, we'll go back to standard reports, and I'll select a few reports that I think the operators would need. So the nest plot report might be a good one, and then a job summary. All right, now we can close the report manager. And notice that there's an arrow now on the reports button. This just gives me a quick way of selecting that batch. So I can preview this operator report. This includes those 2 reports that I added. Okay, so the nest plot for all nests in the job, and then the job summary. So that's how batches work. Let's go back into Report Manager. And certain reports contain costing information. So you can set this up in ProNest LT, Feel free to consult the help for detailed information on inputting all of your costing information and getting good costing data out. But these reports contain costing information for parts, nests, and then job level costs as well. One last note about reports: on the File menu, select Options, and here you can configure some display options for reports. So if you want your reports formatted differently from how your numbers are appearing in ProNest, you can set that up here. So in terms of your display units or precision. And then you can also elect to show part names, cut sequence numbers, and so on the nest. So there's options for the nest, part, and plate here. You can also color reports as well. So if you draw with parts filled and then set a fill color to be maybe part name, now when you view a report, it will be printed in color.